Hey everyone, it's Lorraine, and I was just going to talk about my experience at the Dirty Dancing Festival. So, if you didn't know this about me, I had never seen Dirty Dancing until the Friday night before we went to the Dirty Dancing Festival. There's a reason for this. So, my generation of girls, I guess, were all about Dirty Dancing and Grease and all of those things, and will call myself the rebellious kid when it came to being cool. So if anybody told me to do something because it was just the cool thing to do, I absolutely refused to do it. So I had never seen Dirty Dancing. I have never seen Grease. I probably have never seen any movie that was really popular that all of your girlfriends told you to watch because I refused to watch it. So I got invited to go to the Dirty Dancing Festival with a group of women from my church. Yes, I hang out with the women from my church because they're actually spectacular, and it's not quite the cliquey church group that you might be imagining. They're really laid back and really awesome. And my social anxiety had me not wanting to go, but one of the women convinced me to go. And I'm like, oh, I don't know that I want to spend money on something that I don't even like because I've never even seen it. The only thing I know about Dirty Dancing before I went was the lift. And the only reason I knew about the lift is because of weddings. I actually thought I had seen part of the movie until Friday when I watched it, and I realized I had never, ever, ever in my life seen any part of Dirty Dancing. So, what you need to know about the Dirty Dancing Festival in Lake Lure, North Carolina. One, if you get car sick, maybe don't go, or take some Dramamine before you go, because it is in the middle of nowhere and the roads to get there are very, very windy, and it is possible you will get sick on the way. So take some Dramamine before you go. Two, it's a really, really small town in the mountains, and there's no self-service really. You can't really, if you're lucky, you can get online, but not so much. And there's no like commercial restaurants or anything like that. It's pretty cute and quaint. We stayed in a little log cabin that held 6 people. It had 2 little lofts, and it was super sweet, very pretty, I don't know, it was just a super quaint little area that was adorable, and I'd probably go back and stay with my family because it was really nice. So, you know, places book up there because there's a lot of people who want to go to this, and it's a really small area, but it's really cool. And there's a sweet little coffee shop that we found that we went to in the morning. So Friday night they do a showing of Dirty Dancing, but we decided to go back to the cabin and just hang out where it was quieter and a little less hot. It was very hot this past weekend when we went. So we went back there, but on Friday night they do a couple things, but I know they show the movie. But we decided to go back to the cabin, and then we came to the actual festival on Saturday. And I had no idea what to expect because I didn't even know what the movie was until the night before. I didn't know what to expect. Like, I didn't even know what it was about. I didn't know that there's the quote, "I carried a watermelon." I didn't know that. I didn't understand any of that. So anyway, we get to the festival. It was very hot, but they had, you know, some food trucks and the area where there was a stage and there was people always dancing. They had some little vendors. But really what we did the most is learn to dance, and it was so fun. So this is a whole nother topic, but I learned to shag. We went with a bunch of girls though, so I was the man. I could teach you how to shag, but I can only teach you the man's part. It's really easy, it's just reverse. But anyway, I learned to shag, and then we decided to go over to the actual like dance tent where they were teaching lessons of the Dirty Dancing songs. So I think we learned 3 songs over there. And it was so fun. I have this secret, I don't really have a, what are those things called? The list, like a bucket list. I don't really have a bucket list, but the one thing I've always wanted to do is dance. I took ballet when I was little, and I think dancing's fun. Horrible at it, but I think it's fun, and I would like to take lessons. So this was kind of like a free experience. Well, it was free for the lessons after you paid to get in. But you were in under this tent, which was nice because we were out of the sun, and they had the Asheville ballet there, and they were teaching all of these dances, and it was hot and sweaty and really crowded and absolutely hilarious and really, really fun. But yeah, so the girls that I went with, we all learned a few of the dances. You could sign up for the talent show. They still had the instructors and stuff, but you could sign up for the talent show, which we did, but we ended up not doing it because we were just kind of like tired and hot and done, and a couple of us weren't feeling so good. But it was seriously so much fun learning to do that. And then, you know, there was the food trucks for lunch, and they were handing out free bottled water. And unfortunately, we did leave before they did the lift portion, but from what I learned and what I experienced is the movie itself, a lot of it was filmed somewhere in Virginia, but the famous lift, the lift in the movie, I hope I'm not ruining this for anybody, but the famous lift in the movie where they're practicing in the lake, that was done in Lake Lure, so that's why it's so popular there. But they, at the end of the festival, towards the end of the festival, they actually do a lift competition, and you can get in the water and do the lift competition with a partner. And I saw some of the videos afterwards, and it is quite hilarious. But yeah, so it was just this quaint little thing. I don't even know how many people were there, maybe 1,000, I don't know. But you know, it was just in this field by the lake, and it was fun. I had no idea, really, guys. I went and I had no idea what to expect, but it was a good time, and I would go back just because it was fun. It was fun to see everybody like having their shirts, and you know, there's people had like, I carried a watermelon, and nobody puts baby in the corner, things like that. And some people had some watermelon shoes on, like little Keds. And I know if you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. But they had like Keds that were designed like watermelon. And it was just really fun. It was something different that I'd never done before. But I would definitely go back and do it again with them. I think it was just a nice little getaway. But if you like Dirty Dancing, if you've seen the movie and like you're in love with it and you want to get away for a little bit, I would definitely suggest going down there, but make a little bit of a getaway with it. It's really beautiful there. They have an amazing beach. Definitely your kids could go to the beach and stuff too. They actually had water slides on the beach into the lake. And you know, it's a beautiful drive up there, and it was really nice. Hopefully next year it's not so hot though, because that was probably the biggest complaint, was that it was just very, very warm. But anyway, yeah, so that was the Dirty Dancing Festival. I am now a professional Dirty Dancing fan, I suppose. I made Steve watch it when we got back, because he had never seen it either. I know, we're not that cool, guys. But anyway, yeah, so that was my experience. If you have any questions or want to know more about it, feel free to ask me, message me, send a comment, whatever. But if you get the chance and you like it and you want to take a little vacation, definitely check it out next year. It was only $20 for the ticket to go, so definitely worth it. You would have fun and just get to see people that really love Dirty Dancing. But anyway, guys, have a good night, and I will talk to you later. Bye.